Hello everyone. So today we would try to learn some of the basic commands in Elasticsearch. Okay. So first of all, like let's just understand some terminologies that you should know. So whenever I say index, it means table or okay. So what about the document? Okay. Going to Elasticsearch. Elasticsearch, as we already know, I've already discussed it in my videos. And now there are some terminologies. First is cluster, then node, index, type, document, field, mapping. Now what is cluster? So basically, cluster is more than one instance of Elasticsearch that is being run into one PC, or so like one PC or different servers. Okay, so like I can give you an example. Like, why do we use clusters and why not just a single Elasticsearch instance? So as far as you like, so the basic functionalities of Elasticsearch is to store the data. Okay, and what happens if that particular node gets shut down or it have a downtime, that would be struck down, and other instances would like, and the Elasticsearch or the thing or the data would be unavailable. Okay, we don't want this to happen. That's why we should at least have two instances of it, so that one of the data, one of the original data stays within the primary node, and the replication of it also stays within the second node instance. So in case one of them got struck down, the other one would be able to fill in the availability. That is the thing. Now, cluster we have already discussed, like they are a group of two or more nodes. And coming to index, if I say index in Elasticsearch, it is the table. Okay, so whatever table that you are creating is actually index. And if you are kind of confused with um, what so basically in MySQL, index is kind of a different. Index is, in MySQL, index is the ID. Okay, so that's not the case over here. Index is the table over here. So type was earlier used to store different kind of data. Now it is deprecated, so we don't need to get into it. Another is document. Document is just one single row, same as that of same as that of MongoDB database. Coming to the fields like column and mapping. Mapping is basically how your column elements are. Like, what is the type of the column elements actually is? What is the type of the column element actually is? Coming to index mapping, I have already discussed index table. Index is table, mapping is schema. Field is equals column, and document equal row. Okay, so whenever I say document, you must understand that it is a row within the table. Now, coming to the cat command. So we will discuss few cat command, like three of cat command that you would be able to understand. Okay, what is the functionality of this particular cat command? Coming to this case where we want to know what are the tables that are there into the system. So we would use, hey, get me the indices using the cat command. Get underscore cat forward slash indices. Then it would show you the list of indices that are there into the system. Okay. First thing that you can see is the status. Okay. So basically what is happening over here in this table is we don't have any heading and we want the heading to be there. So what we can do is we can use v equals true in order to get the indices. So we would run this. Now you might have like it makes things much more clearer. It shows health. So health, I guess, two types. One is called green, other is yellow. Green says your cluster is healthy. Yellow says your cluster is not healthy. Status. Status says your cluster is open. Like the system is using or the table is using the resources of your system or the index. So that particular index is using the resources of your system. So if the status would come out to be closed, then that index won't capture the resource of this system. UUID is specifically used to like map to a specific index. Like how many primary shards are there, how many replica shards are there, doc.count, how many rows do we have, doc.deleted, and store.size. What is the size of it? You can say just 225 bytes only. And 3.store.size that is coming out to be the same as that of the store.size. So pre.store.size is actually the size of the primary table. Now coming to the thing that if you really want to understand what is these headings all about, you can run this. Okay. Now we will try to understand what are these things. Okay, health says what is the current health status. Status says whether the index is using the resource. Open means that particular index is using the resources of the system. Close means that particular index is not using the resources of the system. Index here specifies the index name. UUID specifies the distinguishable unique ID for that particular index in case their names are same. Number of primary shards, number of replica shards, as I already told to you, available docs, how many documents are there, how many rows are there within the index, deleted docs, how many docs that were being deleted, and index creation data, when was the index being created, and that is actually the like it is actually given in milliseconds value, index creation date. And okay, so store size of the primary and replica shards, store size of primaries, size of completion and size of completion. Okay, used field data cache, used field data cache, field data evictions, used query cache, used query cache eviction, query cache evictions. Okay, used request cache eviction, request cache hit count, request cache miss count, number of flushes, number of current get ops, time spent in get, number of get ops, time spent in successful gets, number of successful gets. Okay, so this is the it's a very huge list. You don't. Okay, so sometimes you would try to understand all of this, but right now, okay, so now we would try to like put some data. So we have, so this is a table that is called tutorial. I'm making another table that's named tutorial one, and I'm trying to run this. Okay, so this says that this particular index is being created, and ID1 has its value. Version 1 created, shards total 2, successful 1, okay, sequence number 0, primary term or whatsoever, tutorial underscore search. So it says that search through the tutorial 1. So basically, if you want to state, like, let me put another element with the ID 2. Let me run it again. Now we want to see what are there, what are the elements, what are the docs there in element in tutorial 1 index. So there are uh, two docs that are there in tutorial 1. Now we want to get a specific uh, a specific document with a specific ID. We can click it, get doc1. It says that okay, so this particular document have this title. Now we want to delete this, or we want to delete this. We want to delete the document with ID2. We can run this delete command. Says that it is being deleted. Now we can still see what are the elements there are. So there is just one docs. There is just one doc over here. Now delete, that is being deleted. Post tutorial update 2. Now what happens is, if you want to like, so if I run this command again, and so what would happen is this particular thing, this particular index value, this particular, sorry, document's value would be overridden. Like the document with this ID number, its value would be overridden. We don't want that to happen. We want to actually append the value into that particular index. We can use this command. And in docs, we can specify length too. So let's say, so here, let's say I just created another element, another docs within the index with the ID 2. Okay, it is able to run. Now post tutorial 1, tutorial 1 update 2. Now what I say is, into the document whose ID is 2, you just need to append this length colon 400. Now let me run this again. Okay, so let me search through the element, let me search through the document. As you can see, so the ID1 have this as an object. In the ID2 have both of these fields as an object. So this is the thing up till now I am trying to, and in the next session we would discuss few more commands that are totally based in Elasticsearch.